Hello, Year 10. I hope you're all well. Hope your families are all well in these mad testing times. Um, I know it's all a bit weird at the moment and all this cover work probably coming at you thick and fast. I'm making this video just to try and explain what your cover work will be. First of all, well, second actually, because I already said the other thing. But secondly, thank you very much. I've just had a little look at who's handed their work in, and I've got 20 people out of 2019. Out of 29 people that have handed it in. So that's wonderful. A few people ask me on the messages, will there be resubmission window? Yes, there will. So and usual protocol with that. And I just wanted to introduce, thirdly, the piece of work that I want you guys to have a look at this week. So this will be all our lessons this week. And essentially what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to another piece of coursework, which is called Reimagine. And for this piece of coursework, what you guys will have to do is to take something that already exists, but essentially give it a fresh coat of paint and turn it into something else. So it could be that you might take a graphic novel and you might turn a graphic novel into a moving image film. Or it might be that you want to do a scene from your favorite film and do it your way with a different script. Or it might be that you want to take something from the publishing world and turn it into something else. So you can choose what it is that you guys are going to recreate. Just realized my hands look really big. Sorry about that. So for this week, this is what I want you guys to do, is I want you to have a look around. I want you to see what's out there, particularly in the areas of interest that you're interested in. So at the moment, you might be like, oh, I like moving image and I like interactive. In which case, have a little look at those sectors. If you're really interested in one sector, so for instance, publishing, then I would like you to have a look at all of the different already existing products in that sector. Might be looking at a particular type of magazine, or it might be looking at a particular type of film. Might be you thinking about something that you think could be reimagined, but for a different audience, or it might be something that you think could be done in a different genre. As I've told you guys many times, I'm a massive fan of the Into the Spider-Verse animation. And for me, that's a classic reimagining, because what they did there was they took the films and they took the whole concept of the comics from Marvel. And I believe it was Sony who actually put that out there. So they reimagined something that we haven't seen, which essentially is a hour and a half Spider-Man Miles Morales movie. So that's a classic example of reimagining, and you'll see different versions of that all around. So taking the idea of Spider-Man, turn it into something else. Taking the idea of a superhero, turn it into something else. Taking the idea of a character from a story, turn it into something else. A film, turn it into something else. So I'm a big fan of Back to the Future, as I always bang about in class. And something that, for me was a major reimagining was it being turned into, I think, Telltale Games. I think it was Telltale. Someone's going to jump on Google and tell me it's not, but I think it was Telltale created a series of games, Back to the Future, and you could choose your pathways in which to go, which was something, a reimagining of an idea. So, like I say, guys, this week I want you to look around, create a new document, call it Research of Reimagining, and I want you guys to look at what's out there, things that interest you, do a synopsis about it, like what's it about, maybe key characters, maybe key storylines, maybe even sharing some mood board type stuff of the way that it looks or feels, how people obtain it, buy it, download it, stream it. I think, I don't know about you guys, but I'm on that Disney Plus, and I just think there's different things I would look at on there, for instance. So The Mandalorian, which has been put out there, is made by the same guy. I can't think of his name, but he directed Iron Man, the first Iron Man anyway. Can't think of his name. But again, The Mandalorian is an excellent example where Disney have taken something and then been like, right, okay, we now own the rights to Star Wars. Let's make our own TV show, but based on the lore, LORE lore of Star Wars. So lots of ways you can go with this. I'll be fascinated to see what you put together for this. And like I say, in our lessons this week, that's what I'd like you guys to do. Any questions, feel free to drop it down there somewhere in the classroom, and I'll be sure to reply as soon as I see it. All right. Take care, guys. All the best.